Hey, what's up, Loops? Jungle Bird here. We're going to be going over our current war versus Pittsburgh 5.0. War's not quite over yet, a couple hours to go. We should end with 70 stars based on this number 24 base down here that still needs to get hit. We got a couple late Town Hall 9 attackers that should get that cleaned up. So most likely 70 stars, maybe, I don't know, 93 or 94% destruction. So really strong performance. Um, I've seen a lot of teamwork in this war, a lot of really nice attacks. I missed most of the war yesterday, but watching the replays this afternoon, just way too many great attacks to show in one video. I'm actually going to go a little bit extra and look at 6 attacks on this one. But really quick, right before we get into the war, just want to say a nice warm welcome to all our new members that we've had joining over the past couple of days. Uh, Gosh, we must have, I don't know, maybe like 10 new players. All look like they're ready to go for war, so hopefully you guys enjoy being here. Hopefully you enjoy a casual but competitive war scene. And yeah, welcome back into the war. Just a quick breakdown before we start looking at attacks. Let's see. Eagle bases, so true Town Hall 11s. Each clan had 4. Um, Pittsburgh 5.0, they did have an extra Warden army down here, I believe. There's a Warden somewhere on this base, right? I guess there isn't. I guess it's a brand new Town Hall 11. Okay, so I think we're equal on Wardens, because I know Sad Daddy has one. So equal on Wardens, equal on Eagles, and we did outnumber them on true Town Hall 10s with Infernos. We had 3 Inferno bases, and Pittsburgh only had 2. So a little bit of a defensive advantage for us there. But Pittsburgh did have quite a few Town Hall 10s sprinkled in down the ranks here. So I didn't look through it exactly to see, if all of them had high offenses or whatnot, but I guess something to be aware of. Those bases are sometimes more difficult to triple for a Town Hall 9, for example. Um, all right, let's look at 6 attacks here. Really quick, man. Sleepy almost getting the triple on their number 1 base. Super nice try there, man. Awesome job. Dragon attack on that number 2 base we've been seeing over and over again. Didn't quite work out this time. Wish it did. 79% double. But we will take a look at the one Town Hall 11 triple in the war so far anyway. Maybe Sad Daddy can pull off a second one. Hopefully he does. This base to me was just kind of screaming La Loon the shit out of me, please. So um, a lot of times I'm bringing a jump spell on this attack, but since it's basically one gigantic compartment, I'm going to just wall breaker in, save the jump spell. That spell space allows me to bring a clone, which I thought would just be extremely powerful based on how this is set up. So typical bowler kill squad with grounded heroes, warden ability, just taking a bite out of the base and creating a funnel or a pathway for my balloon attack later. So yeah, everything's going well. I'm getting more value out of my kill squad than I expected I would. Didn't think I was going to get this second air defense, but I'm glad I did. Once that goes down, here comes the La Loon clockwise deployment. I did have a scout on this one thanks to Hamza's ult, so thank you, buddy. Balloons coming in. Clone comes down in the core. I figured there'd be cord Teslas in these little side compartments next to the town hall, and sure enough, there they are. And yeah, just kind of, wrapping balloons around the base in a, hopefully productive fashion, and everything kind of turns out well. And as you can see, there's way too many loons. There's just going to be cleanup at this point. There we go. A couple of loons in the pocket. So got that one tripled, so that was good. Next, let's check out Bindy taking out number 9. I watched almost every replay in the war so far, so I apologize if I'm gonna be stumbling through these play-by-plays here. I like this bowler funnel there, the skip funnel. Really efficient way to get a lot of value out of a single troop there, and again, get a lot of funneling done quickly. So Bindy looks like he's bringing a queen charge, which is always cool to see. Queen charge with some Valks here. And I think there's a pretty important lesson that can be learned from this attack. Not that it was a bad attack, but maybe something that if it just got altered just slightly, maybe things would have gone even better for him. So I'll try to point that out once it happens. But the queen's going in, she's doing work, takes out the CC, still has the ability in hand. Nice 39 queen, dude. Good work. So I like how he set this up. He's got a funnel down here. His queen obviously is creating another funnel, and that sets up this awesome, I guess, pathway. He's got two jumps, so he's going to kind of funnel his troops up and counterclockwise, like around the base, kind of like in an L shape. But unfortunately, the Valks, they see these buildings on the side here, and they just run for them. And what I was going to point out is that if you, like, here comes a wizard trying to save it, but just a little bit too late. A bunch of the Valks go outside, which honestly, in the end, is just fine. He gets the triple easily. But, like, if those buildings had been taken out, for example, then the Valks most likely would have gone into this pathway here that he seems to have had set up with these jump spells. So anyway, I just thought something to be pointed out that might be helpful. But at this point, way too many troops up, and it's going to be a triple. So let's just get through the cleanup. There it is. Nice attack, Bindy. Next, we're going to look at BBJ. He takes out number 10. And I forget what he, well, looks like it's a queen walk with some hogs. I'm thinking he was trying to get this, maybe this army camp with this dark elixir drill. Doesn't quite get it. But nevertheless, again, with the bowler funneling, just getting lots of value. Taking out multiple buildings at a time with that skip feature. So in comes the queen walk at about 3 o'clock. And I forget exactly where she walks, if it's either north or south. Looks like it's going to be south at this point. Queen's taken care of. Oh, here she goes, north. Nice. I'm assuming that's what he wanted done. Single hog comes in, triggers a bomb on top of getting the CC pull, so awesome value right there. Nice job, man. A couple poisons to take out the CC, but I think it gets a little bit hairy. He had a couple point defenses on him there, so pops the ability just to make sure his queen's going to survive. Queen walks can definitely be a son of a bitch if they don't work out because you just invest so much into them. Single golem is down, 4 point defenses on it, so even though it's a max, is it a max? Not quite. It's a Town Hall 10 golem. So that level 5 golem kind of got smoked by those 4 point defenses, but gets the funnel created. Bowlers are going to be coming in. Nice, another double bomb trigger with the kill squad, so his hogs are going to barely have to worry about anything at this point. Bowlers are doing work in the rage. Obviously the queen's still alive. She's going to pick up any kind of cleanup or whatever the hogs leave behind. So this is just, I thought this was a really smooth attack. Everything just gets taken out in a nice fashion here. There's so many hogs left. Probably could have pocketed those ones, but lets them loose. Takes out the last defense. Then it's just some trash buildings left. Nice job, BBJ. Oh, little hut in the corner. Yikes. Nice job, man. Okay. We're going to check out 13 Chrome. He hits number 16 with style. Love watching Chrome's attacks. They are always really creative. Let's see. I forget what he does exactly on this one. That's what it is. So really, really cool concept here. A really cool idea. However he thinks up this stuff is beyond me. It's really awesome though. Looks like he goes to set up kind of basically just a natural funnel for his Valks, and he's not bringing no jump spells, no wall breakers, and he's just gonna destroy buildings in a manner that kind of force the Valks to run through the base, basically. I thought it was really interesting, so here it is. Looks like he has 4 healers on the queen and still 2 healers in the bag, so really unorthodox and creative. This is cool stuff. So it takes out the CC very nicely, and Queen Walk continues. I mean, once this air defense is down, that queen is basically going to be, you know, there's not going to be a lot of risk for her to go down. There's not a lot of point defenses. King comes in with some bowlers and a couple healers. They're going to kind of funnel the other side of all these buildings, as you can see. And the bowlers will be able to reach a lot of these buildings that are just inside of the wall. But this is what I thought was really cool. No buildings to speak of on either side, so she releases the Valks, and they're just going to run through the base because that's basically the only thing that they have to attack. That's the only thing left for them. Drops a rage and a heal right on the double giant bomb, so nice reaction there. Keeping those Valks nice and healthy. Then I guess at this point, it'd be hard to predict where the Valks run at this point. They could have gone through one wall or another wall, but you know, maybe it's just kind of a reactionary attack at this point. The Valks run through the base. They only have so many options to go, and you would just drop your spells accordingly. And it appears that's what Chrome does, and picks up a crushing triple here. Some awesome Town Hall 9v9 stuff. That's it. Didn't even need the Queen's ability. Nice job, man. Always impressive, Chrome. Okay, next, let's look at KK. She takes out number 18, and she was bringing a pretty unorthodox attack as well. I mean, La Lune with some dragons, but I thought it was really cool what she did with the dragons. And you'll see that in a second here. So she, yeah, that's what it is. Brings the Zap Quake. So this is going to basically free up this whole side of the base for the dragons to come in with the heroes, I think is what it is. King comes down, poison for the CC. That lightning on the CC, that reminded me of old school CC kills when you had to do it with a lightning spell. Man, that sucked. But I really like this. The king and 3 dragons come down. The dragons take out the enemy queen and are providing tanking, at least from these archer towers anyway. So dragons are providing tanking and DPS, and the queen's just sitting behind these 2 dragons at least, and she's going to do work up there behind those dragons. And then in comes the La Lune at the same time. So super creative, I thought. Obviously not the most crazy base. It looks like some kind of internet base, but even a crummy base, you know, if you can attack it like this, I think it's pretty awesome. So Lune's moving through. Still has a Hound. Still has 2 balloons not deployed. There goes her last haste spell. And that is it. There is nothing left to speak of. Hound pops right at the end too, just giving her even more cleanup pups. So that base got absolutely demolished. So many balloons left up. Nice attack, KK. Okay, and last, let's look at DP on his little mini Town Hall 9 account. He takes out 21. And DP's doing work here because he's got some, you know, baby teenage heroes here, 18 and 18, king and queen. But he's still getting some awesome triples, and here's another example. So he's got the shattered entry with 2 golems, a whole bunch of wizards funneling out an entire side of the base. And then the wizards kind of step up and take out some buildings as well. So here comes the CC. This base is just not very well set up, and I think DP was expecting to get 3 air defenses, and I think he does that, I believe. He only brings 1 Lava Hound, so yeah, that's that last bowler. Nice. I think, yeah, he still has the queen's ability, so the queen would have got the air defense also. But yeah, just, you know, roast the air defenses, and then obviously that's going to leave the base wide open for just a balloon parade to smash it. Last little wad of balloons here. Getting the haste spells to the last 2 defenses, and that is it. No chance there. And lots of time for cleanup too. Nice attack, DP. Alright, good stuff, guys and gals. Looks like we still got that last Town Hall 9 to clean up. I'm sure it'll happen, though, one way or another. So really great war. Lots of good attacks. Wish I could show them all, because pretty much every attack on the board here was really nicely done. Maybe a few ones where we had a little bit of bad luck. And props out to Pittsburgh. Thanks for a good try there. And yeah, alright. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Later.